the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play. Nice.
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Hurst. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all.
Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Makes the grab, it's Dallas.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Slings it downfield. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They go to the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Bryant. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hand hits ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're setting up the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes them, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Amos. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Georgia State 14. Georgia Southern.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the 1st play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. The toss to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They'll make the stop of... a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to...
There he goes! Smacks it with the stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Going to look downfield again. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Might be looking to run. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Amos. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Got it, looking for the first down. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Brings up 4th down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
First half. With the score, Georgia Southern 21, Georgia State 14.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Give to the running back. Bust through behind his pad. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grab behind the line. It's Helms. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Eagles! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Amos. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wideout trying to get it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. Your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Trying to barrel in. And he won't get there. Trying to turn the corner, strain for every inch, and he is denied.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time it's complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And the Eagles have their offense in high gear. Now on the option. Quick toss. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to get it to the marker. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Back to throw. It's Bryant. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
Yeah, those garbage time points do count, though. And you're still playing the game, keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me, or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hurst. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. There's a long and storied history.